Hello everybody, I am Lucio and this will be my vlog presentation for the BIP course in Finland. And yeah, I decided to show you a little bit of my homestead and what we do around here, how's our system. And so I decided to start in the forest because we take a lot of things, positive things from the forest. And yeah, this forest is mainly pinus and some quercus. That's the three kind of species that we have around here. And also strawberry trees. And so yeah, let me take you a look around. So this is like the forest. As you can see in the background, I have some beehives so that I can collect honey in the late summer. And now it's a good time for them to work because everything is blooming, and so they will work a lot and reproduce a lot, and I hope we get a good harvest in the later on the year. So from the forest you can also take some wild mushrooms in the autumn, and it's very good to eat. There are a lot of edible ones, but you have to know what you are doing and how to pick them up. But it's always a pleasant meal when you take a stroll on the forest and you come home with a full basket of wild mushrooms. They are really good. So from the forest we also try to trim the bushes and keep it low, and also keep the density of the trees low, because we in Portugal we have a lot of wildfires, and so this is a measure of protect, because this forest is really close to my house, and so we have to maintain it clean and tidy so we don't have so much problems in the summertime. Okay, also the bush we take to make the beds for the animal is also feed for the goats, and then we take the manure and we spread it on the fields so we can increase our organic matter and to retain some moisture. So here you can see a very nice quercus. It's already in the flushing season, so all the leaves are coming out. In about 1 week everything will be lush green. Here you can see some vines which we use to produce the wine. Here is a duck, because the ducks also come to graze with the goats. This one is the older goat. Its name is Estrela. She's like the boss of the herd. And yeah, I keep it with a rope because I don't want her to leave, because if she leaves all the other ones will leave as well, and so then I have a lot of trouble sometimes finding them, and sometimes yeah, goats are goats. So you can see this is my neighbor house. I have some olive trees as well, which I collect the olives to make the olive oil. And the geese, they also come outside to graze a little bit, so I just leave them here to roam. If they want to go to the forest they can. Sometimes I put them all in ropes if I have to go away, because yeah, they can be really adventurous animals, and sometimes you have to lose a lot of time find them. So yeah, better safe than sorry. But yeah, you can see they are happy, they are eating, they are happy. And so yeah, this is my van, this is my dog, and here we use this as a wood deposit. So in the winter we throw the wood here, then we cut it so we can heat ourselves in winter times. And yeah, we store the wood here for the winter. You can see almost empty, because yeah, we have to go and cut some more. Here are some more ducks. The chickens are over there, and this is like the place where I keep the animals in the night. So we bring like the bushes here, we put them here, then we always try to have this area a little bit clean. So yeah, it's composting. We keep adding layers, but we also take the more thick ones that are very woody. We take them and we put that outside to compost in a separate area. As you can see here, another pile of compost. This one is almost ready, almost good to use. So yeah, this is a pear tree, not flushing yet, but it will, not blooming. These fields, we normally we do arable crops, so because we need food for the goats like in the winter. And yeah, this year we made some mix, because it has barley, oats, wheat, triticale and rye. And so yeah, we also let the goats come here to graze, but now we have to stop it because we want it to grow so we can make bales out of it. So yeah, because they need to eat in the winter. Okay, so this is my house, very old house. Yeah, you can see like the fence, it's over here. So sometimes they come here and they cannot go over there. And yeah, another compost pile. Now this is the food forest that we have in our home. So it's got a lot of fruit trees and also trees that are only used to chop and drop. So we can cut them and incorporate more carbon in the soil if we have the need to. And yeah, we make this system like a raised bed system. So this is not, we don't use machinery to cultivate the soil and to put the plants. It's almost everything is done manually. But yeah, the soil is loose and full of organic matter, so it's really easy to work. As you can see, the sections are small. We try to organize it by families and keep a rotation going. Right now here you can see a lot of lychees and garlics, because that's what we have planted here this year. Okay, my shadow is on in the front. All the beds have trees. Here you can see a peach tree. It's already blooming very nicely. And yeah, we have some hazelnuts. We have some asparagus as well. And so normally every year we produce around of 80 different annual crops in this small space. As you can see, it's not so big. And also we take the fruits, so we try to organize it in stratification, so in layers, so you have always something producing in height. And yes, this makes the system a little bit more efficient, and also carbon storing, because the trees storage carbon, and the organic matter in the soil is also a source of carbon. And so yes, we are retaining carbon. Last time I make some analysis to the soil, we had already like 10% organic matter in the soil, and we started with around 1.3, 1.2, so it has been improving a lot. As you can see here, we put some potatoes, but they are not coming out yet. If you can see, the soil is really dark, it's moisty, and it's really loose. So yeah, I think it looks like a healthy soil, which is always good to have if you are a farmer, to have a healthy soil. So all these weeds, we sometimes cut it and give it to the chickens and to the goats, of course. Here are some fava beans. which is good for protein. Here you can see some cranberries, but yeah, the buds are already a little bit swallow, but no activity yet. This one is already more advanced, as you can see. So this is an American quercus, and yeah, we try to do, like I told you, no tillage at all. It's a little bit labor intensive, but since the beds are small, you don't lose too much time weeding or too much time sowing or planting, and yeah, you can always keep the system in a constant rotation and always producing something, which is good, which is very good. And yeah, another olive tree, so we get also a lot of shade for the hot Portuguese summer. This is a goji berry. This is good, very antioxidants. Okay, so this is like my old greenhouse. I use it to make the seedlings, so then I can plant and I don't have to buy so many. So I use my own seeds. I only use open pollinated seeds. So this is some wood that we have been pruning. Some of them, most of it, we cut it, but if it's too thick, because we don't have like a special machine, we burn it, but we use the ash to apply in the soil. So it's all good. We try not to waste many things, and we try to utilize the more that we can, of course. And yes, so I think I took you around, and all these lands before were cultivated, but now I think as we learn in the course, there are every time less young farmers. So it's yeah, many of them are now abandoned, or they only come and do the weedings, but they don't worry about producing nothing else because they don't have the age or the will or the time. And yeah, and so as you can see, they keep doing their thing. And yeah, from the goats I also eat the meat, and I take the milk when they have like the babies. So they will produce milk around 2-3 months in a row, and then I stop milking, and yeah, I sell the baby goats when I have the opportunity. When I don't have the opportunity, I eat them. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this little tour, and I wish you all very luck, and see you next time.